Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Hey everybody, I'm Jason and welcome back to From Tree to Lumber. Well, the time has finally come to put the roof on my sawmill shed. Last week the rafters went up and now it's time to put up the strapping, take the final measurements and order the metal. In keeping with the rest of the building, I'm using white oak for the strapping, which means everything needs to be pre-drilled before I can fasten them to the rafters with galvanized nails. Doing all the prep work is definitely a tedious operation. There's lots of ladder climbing and lots of hammering, and thankfully there's just a little bit of tractor work to get these eaves lifted up and positioned properly. I cut these boards for the eaves way back when I made the front and rear beams. They are 20 feet long and they look amazing now that they're finally up. Because they've been sitting so long, they've warped and twisted slightly, so I have to use a variety of clamps just to pull everything into line. Thankfully, the wood is quite wet from all the rain we've been getting, which makes them a fair bit more forgiving when making these adjustments. The end result is a nice, straight, flat roof line. Just what I wanted. I'm going with a standard unpainted galvanized roof, which is going to take about a week to come in. I really like the style and patina of just a simple galvanized roof. While I'm waiting for it to come in, there are lots of little things that need to be taken care of, like filling in the holes left from countersinking the lag bolts I put in last fall, and then doing a big-time cleanup just to get rid of all the crap that's accumulated around the yard through the winter. There's always something to do around here. Well, the metal's come in, and boy, it's really easy to put up, I gotta say. You know, it's nice that everything is perfectly square and flat and all that. And I have to say, the company I bought this from, Metler Metal, right here in Niagara, was just absolutely excellent. Everything fits just perfectly. They've cut the ridges and everything, and it's just beautiful. So this is going really well, and hopefully it won't take that much longer. Okay, there we go. One metal roof. Went up pretty easy, actually. This is not my favorite activity, but it's done. It looks pretty good, actually. I'm surprised. Let's take a look from below. Yeah, I can live with that. I can live with that. Just got to clean it out down here, and then I can bring the sawmill in. It's supposed to rain for the next couple days. All right, so there it is inside for the first time. I was quite worried about getting it in there, I have to say, because, well, I won't lie to you, this was not the sawmill that I intended on putting in here. So I'm gonna have to horse around with the position of this. because I'm not sure just how close I want to get to the back, but it's nice that I've got some room on this side over here. The head will start on this side and cut that way, right? So maybe tomorrow I will I'll level it all up and just make a few cuts and see what it looks like. So yeah, I'm quite happy. And I've got 6 days to go before my surgery, so I don't have to worry about this anymore. It's tucked away out of the elements. That's probably not the way I'm always going to put it into the sawmill. I just didn't have time to clean up this mess of firewood here. Most likely I'm going to end up either driving or backing it in this way. There should be enough height there. I think I got lucky that way. But yeah, for this time, just to get it underneath, I had to do all that kind of screwing around and backing up and forward and pushing and all that kind of thing. But it's in there. It's all that matters. All right, it's the next day, and as promised, it's raining, but the sawmill's dry. Obviously, this shed isn't done. I still want to put a wall back here, right? And I also want to put a wall back there. I'll leave this end and obviously the front open. But for right now, I just want to get this thing buttoned up for the next 6 months or so. You're probably all looking at this thinking, why did he make it so small? He could have made it bigger, give him more room. And I couldn't agree with you more. But remember, I actually started this thing with the intention of putting the OS 18 in here, not this great big beast. So I actually have a solution to this, and I haven't announced it on the channel yet, and I guess I can kind of hint to it now. The farm down the road, my family farm, has a building that's probably about, I don't know, 1,600 square feet. It's a beautiful old timber frame thing, and it needs a little bit of work, but it's going to be the new home of the sawmill once I get through the recovery for this damn surgery. So this will probably be the summer home for the sawmill, and the idea being it's going to be a sun walk, because I don't like working out in the sun. I don't mean being hot, but I don't like working out in the sun all that much. So that's the plan. And as always, things are forever changing, so really, who does know? But yeah, it looks pretty good for now, and I'm happy. I'll do a little bit of cutting in the next couple of days just to make some strapping and stuff. I'm gonna wrap up the walls with some lumber tarps. I have a lot of lumber tarps, or have access to a lot of them. So that's the plan there. And then this thing will be buttoned up, and I'll take the battery out and do some maintenance on it, change the oil. Probably make a video on that, and that'll be it. All right, so that's it for this episode. Big deal, got this thing done finally, and let it rain.